Local 3 Sports. This is Friday Night Football with Ben Bobick, Samantha Casano, and Greg Glover.
Friday Night Football is brought to you by Food City. Nobody does food like Food City. And Sonic. Sonic.
And now, Friday Night Football.
Ooh, it's almost getting spooky in here. About that time of year. Welcome into the most must-see high school football show in the Tennessee Valley. Welcome to Friday Night Football on Local 3. Playoff scenarios are running wild up in people's dome pieces. And some get more simple, some more confusing, but it all depends on what happens in the games. So let's get into it. We begin with our Game of the Week.
It's time for the Friday Night Football Game of the Week, sponsored by Warren & Griffin, your local five-star law firm, supporting high school football for decades. We don't just put up billboards, we put down roots.
There are plenty of playoff scenarios in our Game of the Week, but if we're being honest, that may come secondary. This is as big of a rivalry as they come. Bradley Central hosting Cleveland. The Bears putting their 9-game win streak over the Blue Raiders on the line. Bear Stadium was absolutely the place to be tonight. As Samantha Casano joins us live, we could talk all day about this one, Samantha, but we just want to know, how did this one go?
Hey, Ben. Yeah, well, 10.2 points over the past 12 years. That's how much the average Bradley Central Cleveland game has been decided by. So it's not a surprise that the latest chapter of this storied rivalry was yet another nail-biter. Let's get to those highlights. Bear Stadium, the venue this time around. We're scoreless after one. Let's pick things up in the second. Bears with the ball. Tucker Cook sends a pass that's intercepted by David Yancey at the 1. Cleveland gets all the way downfield. A.J. Westfield takes the direct snap, shuffles to his right. Nope, there are some defenders there. Cuts back left. Bradley Central trying to take him down by the jersey, but this kid breaks free. What a touchdown for the junior tight end. He puts the Blue Raiders up 7-0. But the Bears get even late in the quarter. Cook hits fellow freshman Caden Cantrell, who does the rest. We're all tied up at 7. Cleveland with the gut punch right before the buzzer. Kason McGowan has time, dials up a pass to Reggie Hubbard, who stumbles, and despite some stout defense from the Bears, is able to break the plane. The Blue Raiders head into the locker room up by a score. But things are just never easy in this rivalry. Fourth quarter, Bradley Central answers again. Kenyon Phelps muscles it in. The extra point is no good, so the Bears still trail by 1. And one proved to be the difference in this game. Victory formation. For the first time since 2014, the Cleveland Blue Raiders beat the Bradley Central Bears 14-13 the final.
It feels great. We worked for this. We worked our butt off for this. So we got next week, and then we got the playoffs. Just head on from there.
We've got people like Kelly Bender, the Cleveland diehards, the people that have been, dying for this for a decade. It's only our second year here, so we're new to it. But man, what a lot of fun. We knew it was going to be close.
It feels great because for the past 3 years, I've gone here and we haven't beat them one time. Underneath the new coaching staff, we lost to them last year. They had a bunch of superstars on that team, but we just knew that this was going to be our year.
Chandler Tygard got a post-game Gatorade bath. He said he was surprised because he was so stressed about making sure his guys were lined up in victory formation. Not only does Cleveland beat Bradley Central's streak on their home turf, but they also snapped their 3-game losing skid, so this one extra sweet for a number of reasons. For now, live at Bear Stadium in Cleveland, Samantha Casano, Local 3 Sports.
Vegas will be Vegas tonight, apparently. Now, we're going to go from Bradley County to North Georgia. The Heritage Generals have never won a region championship. A win tonight, and they're in the driver's seat. The thing is, their opponents know a thing or two about region titles. Calhoun, and they could wrap up a 25th region crown with a dub. Being successful on the road 101, don't turn it over. Heritage turns it over. Jake Jordan on the pick of Caden Height. Then just sit back and watch, my friends. Trace Hawkins with the pop pass to Justin Beasley, and we enter Bees mode. Look at this kid. He's a human highlight reel. The spin cycle is just nasty. Justin Beasley, take a bow, kid. Being successful on the road 101. Don't turn it over. Another Calhoun interception. This time it's Blake Hammett who goes up to make a great snag, too. You know who's getting the ball? Hawkins with the dump off to Beasley, and you know where he's going. Take your helmet off. Show him your face, kid. Just a display of dominance by Calhoun tonight. They'd even faked them out on this pooch kick here, and they're going to recover it. These Jackets, they're state title contenders. Again, Calhoun wins the region 38-0 over Heritage at home. Evansville, Tennessee, great non-region game here. Ray County hosting Tyner. Golden Eagles, mean green tonight. Great uniform game, too, with Tyner in the all-white. Great outcome here for the Ram train. Tyler Anderson pounds it in on the QB keeper. Tyner looking to throw here. Great pass except Austin Fugate lays the boom. What a great football play to break up the pass. No breaking up this next big pass, though. Well, maybe. Ray County airing it out. Caleb Carr on the move. He finds Aiden Wilkerson, who goes up to get it. Well, maybe. They rule it as a TD. The ref was right there, though, but I'm not so sure about that one. The final we are sure about. Another OT game for Tyner, but this time they come out on the losing end as Ray County gets the 24-23 win in overtime at home. Big one on the mountain. Undefeated Loudon here to take on Signal Mountain. One of the best stories of the season thus far. Yeah, the Redskins didn't care. They came all the way here to let it fly. Bronson Scrivener to Seth Henley. They ain't catching him. Well, they almost did, but Henley has quick feet. 7-0 Loudon out the gate on play number 1. Hey, don't fix what ain't broke. Scrivener again with the old Russell Wilson moonball impression. This time drops it in a bucket to Xavier Dills. Dills, let's get off me, son. Here you go. Loudon all over the Eagles with a 2-score lead. The Skins still taking it to the air. Sickle says they've had enough. It's Bo time. Bo Cooper picks it off in the end zone to stop the bleeding. All it did was ensure Loudon would take their next TD on the ground. This one, all Redskins. They improved to 9-0 with a 43-7 win and a date with Red Bank next week. Let's go to the scoreboard for the first time tonight. Baylor gets it done on the road at MBA. Bledsoe County over Gordonsville. Boy Buchanan, undefeated still with a win on the road. CCS over John Paul II. Sevier County over East Hamilton. East Ridge, good to see them get a dub. They shut out Sequoia. Grace Baptist winners tonight at home. Sequatchie County gets it done on the road at Grundy County. Marion County locks up the region with a win. Big win, too, at home over Kennon County. McCauley gets it done 38-7 at home. McMinn Central, big game for them next week. And Powell County beats McMinn County in non-region play.
Here's your pick for the Friday Night Football Play of the Week, brought to you by Center for Sports Medicine and Orthopedics. We keep players in the game.
Man, this week's play of the week is just the guy being a dude. Josiah Featherstone sees the ball and takes the ball. The Red Bank stud takes away an extra effort play for Bradley Central and turns it into one of his own. Big plays like this led to a great non-region road win for the Lions last Friday. Look at him again. Just takes it away. Now, I actually didn't notice this until I freeze the frame for this exact segment right now. When you look at this, this is where he gets the ball. But what I didn't notice until this afternoon was 57 here makes a fantastic block. And the only reason Josiah Featherstone is in position to get there, force this fumble, is because he was blocked into it. But while he was blocked into it, look at that. It just happened to be the same exact time as the Bradley Central runner was extending the play or extending his arm for an extra effort play. And he was being blocked into it. Featherstone says, well, I guess I'll just take the ball since I'm being blocked into it. Excellent play by Josiah Featherstone. Big win for the Red Bank Lions. We have their highlights from their game against Hickston tonight and plenty more coming your way after the break.
Cheer on with the Friday Night Football Cheerleaders of the Week, sponsored by FMO Furniture, Chattanooga's newest family-owned furniture store.
Pump it up, HS! Keep it going, we are the Generals, we are the best! H-H-S! H! Pump it up, HS! Keep it going,
Now, we talked about playoff scenarios at the top of the show. Boy, could they get wild in 1A Region 3. A Chattanooga Prep win over Whitwell, and it sends everything into a frenzy heading into the final week of the regular season. If the Tigers win, then they're playing for a region crown on their home field next Friday. So let's find out. This Whitwell offense can be potent when firing on all cylinders. Here's a glimpse. Brendan Easterly to Bennett McDougal. And these are some big boys. Sentinels having trouble bringing them down. Great yak from McDougal. Easterly rolling left. Thinks he's got a guy wide open. He was, maybe, but not anymore. The closing speed of Dion Kellogg. Then to go up and make the play. What a momentum shifter for Chattanooga Prep. And they take full advantage. At the goal line, Austin Jones going to try to beat them to the pylon. He does. What a game in Whitwell, Tennessee tonight. The Tigers score the game winner with 11 seconds left to win 27-20. They'll play for a region title at home next week. Tom Weathers Field, the home of a classic rivalry tonight. Hickson making the long trip to visit Red Bank. A lot of folks remember how big this game is. Hickson never afraid to throw the ball, but it doesn't always benefit them. Sean Carter with a great read in the secondary. Mr. Carter has his eyes on the end zone. We got the Carter 5 back in 2018. Here's the Sean Carter for 6. A pick 6 to open the scoring. Lions getting greedy here, going on 4th and 7, and man, is Adam Billingsley really good at rushing the quarterback. Unanimous all-region first-team defense in our book. The Wildcats turn Red Bank over on downs. The Lions get the ball right back, though, and they're looking for a splash play. Logan McGinnis to Josiah Featherstone. Told you you'd see him up and over 2 defenders, and he loses his helmet. Then goes Maximus from Gladiator in the crowd. I'll savings for my impression. Red Bank ready to cash in now. Great job by McGinnis finding time and space. Hey, someone was open. That someone's Drayden Collier. Red Bank officially locks up a playoff spot with a 35-3 win over Hickson. Meigs County down in the big city taking on Brainerd. The Tigers traveled all this way, and, well, they were ready to go from the jump. First play of the game, Bryson Hefner is ready to stretch those legs. What a season this cat is having. Hefner houses it, and Meigs County wastes no time jumping in front for a lead over Brainerd. On the doorstep this next time, Hefner showing some power. He scores with ease. Meigs extends their lead. Panthers trying to come back quick, but the Tigers defense, they ain't letting that happen. Keegan Lenker with the pick. This would set up another score. Meigs County with some juice heading into their finale next week. They win 43-8 over Brainerd. Back to the full screens. Here we go. CAK over Notre Dame here in Chattanooga. Coffee County shuts out Ooltewah, Sweetwater, and Polk County. What a barn burner that was, 7-6. South Pittsburgh, region title next week on up for grabs at Whitwell. Saudi Daisy gets it done in non-region play on the road, and Fannin County beats Christian Heritage. It's a tough loss for the Lions. They haven't lost in a while now that we're in the Georgia. Chattooga beats Dade County. North Murray over Kahala Creek, and Gordon Central gets the win over Armurchie in OT.
It's time to catch all the fun on the Friday Night Football Fan Cam.
We're pretty sure everyone in Bradley County was at Bear Stadium tonight, and we're not kidding. See for yourself in this week's Fan Cam.
It's time for the Friday Night Football Band of the Week with Greg Glover, sponsored by Armor Exteriors, your locally owned, not locally franchised exterior remodeling experts.
At Chattanooga Preparatory School, it's a new group. It's a drum line. They're getting hot. First of all, what's the motto of this drum line?
Gotta be smooth.
Gotta be smooth. We're going to let them do that right now. CP Drumline is your
Band of the Week.
Yes, sir. Now, two of the bigger surprises in Division II this year have been Silverdale and Knoxville Grace. Both were under 500 last season. The Seahawks have only lost once in region. The Rams are undefeated altogether. And this Connor Jenny dude has been taking D2 AA by storm. The sophomore stud putting it on Knox Grace. Hawks up by 14.5. They waste no time adding to that lead. Look at Jenny command the offense. Great distraction. He plows it in for the QB keeper. It's 28-7 Silverdale. A team that goes 8-0, there isn't going to go away easily, especially at home. The Rams showing some fight. Great response as Weston Edmondson finds Caden Weber on the quick hitter. Grace back within 2 scores. But maybe the highlight of the night, Jenny and co. looking for a knockout punch, and get a load of this. What a grab by Cannon Rogers. Defender all over him. He doesn't care. He's like that. What a monster win by the Silverdale Seahawks. 44-22. They're looking at hosting a playoff game in a few weeks now, potentially. Reggie Whitefield looking great as always. Central in town from Harrison to take on Howard in some non-region play. Purple Pounders spreading the love to everyone tonight. Caden Jones stepping up in the pocket, and what do you know? Justin Jones. He's all alone. Double J with the easy tutty. Purple Pounders extend their lead to 19-0. Central getting it done on defense, too. Howard looking for a deep ball. What an interception by Houston Boykin. He's been on this program before. We know this dude can ball. But shout out to Howard. They pick themselves right up off the mat. They keep fighting. Jones looking to pass again, but King Tally says, crown me. The hustling Tigers take the ball right back. But can't keep a playmaker like Boykin down. He picks it off again and says, I'm going to make sure we cash in on it this time. Pick 6 for Boykin. A nice 48-14 win for Central as they turn their attention to a big one against McMinn Central with serious playoff implications next week. Back to the scoreboards for the final time. Gordon Lee, big win for the Trojans, man. They might be hosting a playoff game. North Cobb Christian beats LFO. Rockmart, well, no shortage of scoring there as they shut out Murray County. Northwest Whitfield keeps it rolling. They beat Ridgeland. Towns County over Southeast Whitfield. Fort Payne beats Lee, big time. Lee from Huntsville there. North Jackson, how about these Chiefs? They're 7-2. They take down Randolph by 2 tonight. Pisgah staying unbeaten, beats North Sand Mountain. Murphy shuts out Andrews in a great rivalry game over there in Western North Carolina. Our final 2 games of the night. Cherokee over Swain County, and Robbinsville beats Hayesville. We have reached the final week of the regular season, and by now we know who can go. But we're about to find out who's going to etch their name in history forever. Buckle up, baby. It's about to get real. Thank you guys for watching, as always. Watch yourself, boys and girls. It's going to be a great weekend of college football. Have a lovely, lovely weekend.
Friday Night Football is brought to you by Food City and Sonic Drive-Ins. We thank our local Food City for subs to feed our Friday Night Football crew. Get your sandwich party planner at your local Food City deli.